just made a Japanese mochi with a waterfall! Check this out!
Let me explain why. Japan is facing a demographic crisis unlike any other as the nation's population rapidly ages and declines. With over 25% of its population being over the age of 65, Japan has one of the oldest population in the world. Pounding mochi can be particularly challenging for elderly individuals as it requires a lot of physical strength and stamina. The traditional method of pounding mochi involves using a large wooden mallet called a kine and a wooden mortar called a usu. The process involves repeatedly hitting and kneading the mochi dough until it becomes smooth and elastic. For elderlies, it may be difficult for them to hold and maneuver the mallet, and the repetitive motions can cause strain on their joints and muscles. So this is why I think it's a beastly idea to pound mochi using waterfall and the force of water in this aging Japanese society. So I've come down to look for a waterfall, and let me remind you, Japan is one of the most mountainous countries in the world, with around 75% of its land area covered by mountains. The mountainous terrain of Japan has also led to the formation of many rivers and streams, which have carved out deep valleys and gorges. These rivers and streams have also created many waterfalls, which are a popular tourist attraction in Japan. The mountainous terrain of Japan also plays a significant role in the country's culture and history. Many traditional Japanese shrines and temples are located in the slopes of mountains, and many of the ancient Japanese texts such as the Tale of Genji and the Kojiki feature mountain gods and goddesses.
The mochi gome. This is the right type of rice that is specifically used to make the rice cake. It has this texture almost of a gooey texture. It's very sticky than your traditional normal rice.
The plan is simple. We'll wrap the mochi rice with a clear balloon to make this waterproof. Then we would place this under the waterfall and let the force do the pounding. Have you noticed the rocky sculpture right behind us? These are called the Jizo statues, and they're a common sight in Japan, and they're associated with Buddhism and is a protector of children, travelers, and the souls of the dead. Jizo statues are commonly found in cemeteries, along roadsides, and at the edges of the forest where we're praying to them right now. Now for the pounding.
This is properly cold! I'm squeezing this, alright? Massaging it with my fingers! Yeah, I'm using this force!
Please consider to subscribe to this channel because I'm doing this in the middle of the Japanese winter. Also, I'll be doing a free giveaway at the end of the video, so keep watching.
We just got away from the waterfall. It's very cold. Moment, as you can see, my director is prepping up the campfire. Have the finished product. Mochi was made by the waterfall.
What I'm gonna do is remove the balloon and the plastic wrap off of the mochi, which I've absolutely struggled to do so.
It's actually mochi. Actually. And mochi? Mochi? Yeah, I think it's a mochi. This is a legit mochi.
Once I got them off, I stripped them into pieces and placed them onto the grill.
So we just made our first batch of mochi.
We're gonna demonstrate the two most common ways to eat mochi. One is simply by putting soy sauce and a hint of sugar. The other is sprinkling kinako powder on top of mochi. This is basically a roasted soy powder, and it has a savory sweet taste to it.
Oh yeah, and one more thing I forgot. In Japanese culture, as you may know, we say itadakimasu to show appreciation of those farmers who made mochi gome. And they're gonna say itadakimasu.